Do you listen to podium.me?
I listen to podium.me.
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 When I first started, I didn't know what a podcast was. So Camilla would have training days and it was very free flowing. You could produce whatever you wanted and, you know, you'd go about interviewing someone on your phone. You didn't need fancy equipment. A lot of journalists that were working for podium.me went on to produce so many things for national radio stations. I got my big break via podium.me. Now I have a programme on BBC Radio 4.
I got involved with Podium back in 2019. I was about 22 at the time, so being able to have the opportunity was incredibly important for my both personal and professional development. And I really think it's what gave me a bit of a leg up when it came to going into the broadcasting space.
One of the most prominent memories I have was working on a piece about grammar schools, and I was able to go around interviewing people, vox popping for the first time. I remember how strange it was walking around on my phone with a sock over it, and it's that kind of curiosity, courage to be able to speak to strangers and learn more about their lives that I think has sown the seed of crafting the journalist that I am today.
I worked with Podium for about 5 months. I mean, honestly, I think it shaped me as a person. Coming from like a small Canadian town, I'd never really left before. I was kind of thrown into the deep end, and if I didn't have Camilla, to be honest, I don't know how I would have done it. She taught me so much, especially with networking. Again, I was quite shy, but she definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone.
During my time at Edinburgh Napier University, Podium.me were visiting unis and colleges in early 2013 to recruit budding journalists. It was really brilliant just to get some real-world experience, and over 8 years on, I'm still putting those Vox Pop skills into practice on a weekly basis.
I started working at Podium in 2012. I was lucky enough to work with some amazing, brave and really creative young people. Since then, I went on to work at live radio. I went back into podcasting, and now I work at making documentary series, and that is all thanks to what I learned in my first couple of years at Podium.
Working alongside podium.me really helped me to achieve my goal. So understanding that I had a team, people I could reach out to for advice and contacts, was an incredibly valuable lesson. Please do get involved, whatever way you can, whatever works for you with podium.me. Be open and honest about your ideas, what you feel you can do, and what you struggle with as well. Jump in and give it a go, because at the very, very least, it is a life-building experience that you will never regret.
I was invited down to a workshop that actually became a programme that went out on BBC Radio 1 and 1 Extra. Around that time, I had an idea that I really wanted to get done, so I pitched it through with Camilla, and it became Living with BPD. It was a really, really interesting process in terms of making something, having the creative control and just working with a controller, working for an entity that would put your stuff out mainstream.
I was associated with podium.me, where I was doing my placement as a media intern. I got to learn so much from the entire team of Podium, especially when it came to creating impactful podcasts through easy and effective ways. And I also think that their very ethos and the belief that every voice counts and matters will be my biggest takeaway.
My experience in Podium made me realize the magic of storytelling and the power of collaboration. Being a podium.me journalist, I think it's important to have the helping mentality. So when you're interviewing others or doing vox pops, you're essentially helping them to get their voices heard. So be genuine, be authentic, be warm, be friendly. Then you'll find other people having so much to say because they trust you that they will be heard.
I had my say.
I had my say. I had my say. I had my say.
I had my say. I had my say. I had my say.
Podium.me.